Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Hello, all my friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ba-da-ba-do-ba-da-boo. Ba-da-ba-ba-doo-doo-la, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bow-boo-doo-doo. Hey everybody! It's a nice day out, and I was outside, and we went for Weebies, and I went for a self-isolating bike ride, and that because we have to self-isolate because one of Weebies' friends has tested positive for COVID, so we have to self-isolate. So we just sort of hanging out, and Miss Christie's still here. We let her stay here. Hello, Miss Christie. Say hi, Miss Christie. You have to slow down so they know it's actually you. That's Miss Christie's hand. You can tell. All right, Miss Christie on there. Miss Christie. Miss. Is that tickly?
No.
What if I went like that? Is that tickly? Is that
Not
tickly?
really, no.
Okay. Miss Christie. There you go. Now you know it's Miss Christie. It says Miss Christie on there. Turn your head more. Oh! Miss Christie! Oh my goodness. What does that say up there? Maryland. We had 8 puppies. Oh my gosh. Bring them all over here.
Do it, one of those glasses, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many puppies? 8 puppies. Ooga! Ooga! Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 puppies. That's crazy. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Bring them all to me. All the puppies to me so I can play. Karen is saying hello. Hello, Karen. And Barb Buffington is saying hello. And then we're going to have to go put the cats outside, I think. They're digging at the door. Got first vaccination today. So far, so good. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Rob, I know there's a few of us. Some people are saying, oh, it didn't affect me at all. And other people like me are apparently big baby. I'm still kind of wonky every second or third day. Hey, Miss Christie? Like, it just sort of... hi, Miss Christie. Thank you for playing bingo with us. Yes, we played bingo with Justin and Leslie and Carrie, and that's it. Lick it. I don't know what that means. Wild glasses. Evening, Taz and Miss Christie. Well, thank you, Albert, for... I'm full. Is what I'm trying to say. I am so full because what happened was Albert went over and he brought a steak the size of my head. It was big, hey? It was a big steak.
It was a big steak.
It was a big steak. And that. Let the cats in. No, Barb, I can't let the cats in because when they come in here and they play with all the wires from the computer and it just goes crashes and stuff, so we won't let them in tonight. I think I'm going to have to rewire and just put everything over here, I think, so that they're... I came in here the other day and I forgot to close the door to my office, and it was it went, everything was all sideways and broken. Is my picture blurry?
It might be from the glasses when you.
Oh, okay. Here, let's do this. Hello, everybody. It's still me. That's better. There we go. Yay! Yeah, that's it. So today I'm going to read a couple of books. Annette dropped off a couple of books. Thank you very much, Annette, for dropping off a couple of these books. Is Annette on today? Let's see if she's here yet. Annette is here. Who? A lot of people tuned in. Annette Durand. I hope I said that right. Oh, rats. We're not going to let the rats in either. No, we're not going to let the rats in either, Miss Barb. Oh, let the rats in. Who let the rats in? Doodle-doodle. Oh, I'm calling somebody by accident. Let's shut that off. I don't know who that was. How many days do you think, Miss Christie? Siri, how many days since March 18th, 2020?
It was 409 days ago.
So that means tomorrow, it's 410. Okay, well, yeah. I'm not reading tomorrow, though, because it's Sunday. So I missed you guys the last couple of days. I had 2 really great shows. I had the Big Daddy Tazz and Friends show, and Miss Christie was watching it upstairs, and then it went really well. Actually, it was a really good show. My friends Jen and Lark and Tim and Pete and Rob were there, and we raised some money for some charities, and it was really good show. And then yesterday, which is tomorrow the day before. What? I don't know. I had a show. So here's what happened. I get a phone call about what, 3:05, Miss Christie? I think it was around 3:05. Hi, Taz. Hi. Oh, this is Mark. Well, hello, Mark. Not sure who Mark is. Are you joining us today? Because you said you'd do a show for us. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just run downstairs because I forgot about a show. I put it in the wrong day. I looked and I put it in for next week. That's what had happened. I put it in for May 6th. So, and then last night I had a show for a show for my friend Ron, and it went really well too. So pretty good. So that's why I wasn't on yesterday. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Shall we read some books?
Correct.
There's a couple of books here. Magee. I think that's how you say that. Magee. This is one of the ones that. What were you going to do?
Pull your hand down a little bit.
Okay, there you go. That's it. Magee. This book is one of the ones that Annette dropped off the other day. Thank you very much, Annette. It's really lovely to get some books because I'm out of books that we have already read. Did you know that? So I'm gonna have to go.
You
I'm gonna have to
read everyone, but they're not all perfectly suited.
Yeah, here's what I meant to say. All the books I am going to read because a lot of those are too long or they're missing pages or things like that. So that's what that pile is for. But I am going to be putting books up for sale on Kijiji, or if anybody wants a whole bunch of kids' books, we'll put a bundle together of a bunch of books and for $20. How's that? Oh, this one's signed. Nah, it's signed. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I do have 2 more books. Yes, Karen, I'm going to read your book suddenly tomorrow. Is one, unless you want to run up the stairs and grab it, and I can read it tonight.
I don't know where it is.
It is right up. It's right on the counter to the one side.
If I leave, the cats will.
Okay. Perfect. That's right. The cats will jump in. Magee. That's it. Sorry, I shouldn't say I don't have any other books to read. I don't have any other books. I have 4 books for people that I need to read. 1 for Karen and 2 for the other folks that have dropped it off. But I don't have any what books am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say.
You don't have a lot of books to read.
I have 4 books that I haven't read. Oh, we can start reading all the Dr. Seuss books.
Yeah.
I close my eyes to sleep and dream of yesterday. Oh, look at the artwork in this book. Oh my gosh.
It's pretty.
It is pretty. We good on both cameras there? That's...
Yep.
Good. This light is flashing. Our home awash in happiness. In light through a colored glass, bending rays of morning sun, shimmering rainbows cast. Play for me, young Magee. Just one before you go. Bring joy to this little young mother, the one who loves you so. I wish I could paint like that, eh? I don't have that kind of talent. I have doodle talent. I can doodle
other
stuff.
kinds of talents.
I know, but I just,
you can't have all the talents.
Nah. Over the ivories, 10 fingers reach wide, with little toes twitching and the melodrome ticking, counting the notes and keeping time. Do you know what a melodrome is?
Is it the TikTok thing?
Yeah. Such sweetness, pure joy, the song I adore, the one last key you leap through the door, set free. It's a giant poem. Oh, I forgot to see who this book is for. It's by Railin Morgan, and it's illustrated by Carol Timmers. Sorry, I sometimes forget to do this. My brain goes, hey, let's just read a book. Okay, I'll read a book. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do right there. Yep, reading a book. For you, you're ready. The day has come. I say I love you. Then let go. Everything changes. So much to explore. I find myself waiting, one ear to the door. I like that imagery.
Are you okay? Yeah, you're fine. The book went like...
I had a sneeze there. That was a bigger. As your father you stand, so tall and lean, a musician, composer, performer on stage. From his hands to yours, his piano is grand. Oh, she's from Carmen. Oh, that's awesome.
That's close.
That is very close. Shelley and Joshy have lots of relatives out in Carmen. Symphonies and Steinways, black tie and tails, I'll always be with you, still by your side. This is awesome. Thank you for saying bless you. For you, you're ready. That day has come. I say I love you and let you go. That's the hardest part, is letting go.
That is a hard thing to do. Yes.
That's right.
For a lot of things, not just people, but
yeah,
you know.
For a lot of things, yes. Yeah. On such a cold night, not a seat left unsold. The music, the encore, the pressure endured, building and rising, falling, then dying, everything. Everything's oh so right. Sweat soaked, wet to the bone, no more to give but not letting go. Hand over hand you warm every key, tickling and teasing, then the welcome release of the music. It's like a very neat book. Bravo, we cheer, encore, encore, my son, man of music, shining in the light. This one's for you, Mum, the song you adore. And Mum, I do love you more. That's awesome. This was narrated by celebrated Canadian performer Diane Christie. Oh, that's lovely. That's really good. I can't read that because it's red. But... do you want to try to read it?
Raylin's childhood was filled with piano music, as her parents owned a piano tuning and repair shop. The memory of her great-uncle Max Magee inspired the main character of this book, and her experience as a mother provided emotional resonance. She is the mother of 2 grown sons and lives on an acreage in rural Manitoba with her husband and their dogs, Sophie and Chili.
They've got dogs.
They do. Lots of people have dogs, Tazzy.
That's a chili dog.
Somebody has at least
8
9
dogs.
of them.
8 dogs.
She has
They
8
said
puppies.
it could. When can I come play with your 8 puppies? That's why I wanted to come play with them. I won't put any in my pocket. Because I'll bring my gym bag. You'd be like, what's in your gym bag? Just socks.
Why are your socks moving so much?
Because they're my socks.
Your socks usually just play dead.
Okay, here we go. Let's read. I'll read the other one. Oh, I want to. Do you see that? I want to go my ear, but the thing was in the way. Are you live on Sundays? No, Sunday is a family day. I take the Sunday to myself and what other family wants to hang out with me. So usually just myself. I think we need to raise this up or bring it down or something. No, let's bring it up. Can you bring that up a little bit? Because it's right in my... There we go. A little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Oh. So the other day I did it. I did the... I had that line on, and you could see in the pupils of my eyes, I looked like I had laser eyes. Laser eyes! Laser... Anytime I can come... Puppy? Oh, my puppy. I'm going to go see some puppies. Oh, I have to wait.
You have to wait.
Have to wait till Friday.
At least.
Are they going to be too old on Friday? I don't know how puppies
You're
age.
not allowed to visit anybody right now, Tazzy.
Until Friday I can.
No.
After Friday.
Nobody's allowed to go
After Friday, I don't have to see the people. I just need to see the puppies.
I don't think it works that
I will
way.
read what it says here. COVID law. COVID law. You can't go see people at their houses because of COVID, but you can go see puppies, especially if there's octet of them. An octet of puppies makes you immune to COVID, so you can have COVID. And puppies licking your face takes all the germs away, and then they poop it out and you throw it away. So you could have that, and you can do this. This is not made up. This is 100% true. Signed, the premier.
It doesn't say that, guys.
Okay. It says 31 sober. Congrats for this. One of the people I did the show for was because he was 31 years sober, and Annette.
Mm-hmm.
But what I read into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Yeah, well, that's not law.
It is law.
That is not legal.
Oh, hang on.
You'll have to wait until it is safe to visit people.
Oh, okay. So maybe next week.
Yeah,
so if we could please do me a favor, could you please do me a favor and everybody get together and cure COVID so I can go see puppies, please? Did that work? I think that would work. I bet you if I wanted to do one. Excuse me, everybody of world. I want to, Maryland's got puppies, and I'd like to go see the puppies, but because of COVID, I can't go see puppies. Please.
So get your vaccination.
Get your vaccination. Get me some puppies. That's it. That's okay. By the time COVID's over, they'll be old enough to come to my house and have a visit for a couple of 12 years. Cameron Goes to School. This book is by Sheletta Brundidge. Yeah. And Lily Coyle. And it's pictures by Darcy Bell Myers. Here's the cover. I hope I said the names right. I always worry about. I don't mind if I stumble over people's I don't mind if I stumble over words, but people's names I feel bad stumbling over. There you go. And this book was is by Beaver Pond Press in St. Paul, Minnesota. Oh, just across. And it was printed in 2020. There you go. To all the mums sending their babies to kindergarten, you're going to be just fine, I promise, is what it says at the beginning. There we go. Everybody says, I'm going to school someday, and I don't know what to think about that. It's a big change, especially when you have autism, like I do. So I just don't say a thing. Oh, it's Cameron Goes to School.
Yes.
Did I say that? I don't think I said that. Did I say that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm saying it now.
I stopped paying attention to you.
You stopped paying attention to me?
You got.
I can have as many puppies as I want. Bring the puppies over.
No.
Yes, you didn't say that. Now they say I'm going to school in 1 year, and Mom is really sad. Cameron, when you're there making new friends, who will play Candyland with me over and over again, and again, and again, and again? I don't say anything. I just study my ABCs. Now, they say I'm going to go to school next fall, and Dad is pretty broken up about it. Cameron, when you're taking the big yellow bus back and forth, who will I drive to all the play dates and lessons and appointments? I don't say anything. I just work on my numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Ladybugs at Ladybug Picnic.
It's a different song. But
Okay. Now, they say I'm going to school at the end of the summer. Grandma Cynthia is getting very nervous. Cameron, when you're busy learning how to spell and add and write, who's going to decide what TV shows I have to watch? I don't say anything. I just practice cutting and pasting. I like this book. Just because Barb says, so much for not paying attention. Now they say I'm going to school in a month. My big brother Andrew is all put out. Cameron, when you're off taking field trips, who's going to sneak into my room and mess with all my stuff? I don't say a thing. I just memorized the months of the year. Do you know which month has 28 days?
February.
All of them.
Oh, that's true. Yes. That is
I
true.
didn't see. I did not say.
You caught me on that one.
I
Tazzy.
got it. That means I get a puppy. Yeah.
No, that does not mean
Puppy.
you get a puppy.
That's science. If
No.
you, that's right. If you beat a wizard in a duel of minds, you get a puppy. And I just beat Miss Christie, which is like a wizard times 45.
I'm not a wizard.
No?
No.
Still gonna get a puppy.
No.
Now they say I'm going to school in 3 weeks. Little brother Daniel is very concerned. Cameron, when you're listening to the teacher, who's going to be sitting on Mom's lap right when I want to be sitting on Mom's lap? I don't say anything. I just put my new school supplies in my backpack. Now they say I'm going to school in 10 days. Mr. Phil, our neighbor, is so worried. Cameron, when you're out playing games in that big school playground, who's going to leave the toys all over my yard and pick my flowers? I don't say anything. I just work on tying my shoes.
I volunteer to come over and pick the flowers.
Now they say I'm going to school next Tuesday. Chelsea, my therapist, is brokenhearted. Oh, Cameron, when you're singing songs with your classmates, who will sort through all these flashcards with me? I don't say anything. I just pick out my first day outfit.
She seems like she's getting excited.
Yes, very much so.
She's making lots of preparations.
Yeah. Did you see how excited Justin was to get his? That
Yes,
he's going to get his inoculation.
Very excited.
That's awesome. I love Justin. He's such a good cat. Now they say I'm going to school today, and everybody's pretty worked up about that. It's a big change for them, but I think they're going to be okay. It's a big change for everybody.
That's true, though.
That is,
like
yeah.
when anybody goes to like kindergarten, their parents, it's a big change.
It is a big change, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just say goodbye. That's awesome. And then there's a whole bunch of facts about autism here. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. But there's too many. It says that some people with autism can have ticklish senses. Our main senses are touch and taste and smell and hearing. Some of those senses might be almost ticklish for people that have autism. For instance, if you have autism, you can be really bothered by a strong smell or a bright light, and nobody else seems to notice. Or you might enjoy touching or tasting or hearing something so much that you want to touch and taste it over and over and over again. Yeah. Lots of great things. I'm sorry, my brain is the words are too small and they're too close together. So there we go. It's perfect. That's awesome.
I want to read the facts.
Okay, you can read the facts. I was going to read them after when my brain calmed down. Sometimes my brain gets so worked up, and so my brain gets so worked up that my eyes won't read the words. You've seen that before when I get excited, right? So there you go. A couple great books. A great, just like a giant long poem book, which is awesome. I don't mean long, but it's a giant poem book, which is very, very cool. And then, somebody's sharing some stuff here. Perfect. Yes, thank you, Karen. Yeah, we're well aware of the different types of autism and stuff like that. We'll have to talk about that another day because we're running out of time. But you know what? I didn't know much about autism until my nephew. I guess did I see my nephew? I guess we treat him like my nephew. Does that make sense? Like he's a friend of he's my friend's young son, and learn about it and learn about things. And I think it's very important when you don't know something, you can learn about it. That you can ask the people that are living with it. Like people don't understand what OCD is, which is obsessive compulsive disorder. So they'll ask me about that, or they'll ask me about dyslexia. A lot of time, I get lots of questions about dyslexia, which is when my brain goes to read something, it gets sort of mixed up and by the time it comes through my eyes and out my mouth and into my brain and things like that. But I also think that it's very important to just accept everything that everybody has and learn about the person and not the label. Does that make sense? You know, because I was labeled hyperactive because I have attention deficit disorder. So instead of saying, well, that's Taz and he's hyperactive, he has hyperactivity, they went, oh, he is. So, and then the teachers that I had only saw me for the trouble that I caused in class because I had trouble sitting around. So there you go. I am going to wrap it up because I'm going to go hang out with Wee Beast and we're going to watch a movie. I think that's what we're going to do. And Miss Christie is going to make popcorn, I bet.
Am I?
She might be making popcorn. Can I have popcorn on keto? I don't know.
It's a carb. So.
I'll have a little bit of popcorn. That's okay. I've been doing very well, actually. Hey, everybody. Good night, everybody. What was I going to say? Oh, it's just like the shirts that we made up, right? That says, there's more to me than just what you see, so don't you dare judge my ability. Don't diss my ability. That's what it is, right? Correct. There's more to me than just what you see. Don't you dare diss my ability. That's what it is. So there you go. Oh, my gosh. In a world where you can choose to be anything that you want, please always choose to be kind. And be kind to those that need it most. And sometimes the people that need you to be kind most are the ones that are being the rudest to you. And that, thank you so much for these books. I'm going to keep both of them. I'm going to be reading this one in school quite a bit. I love books that teach about others, and the art is really good. I will be reading some other books. Karen, I will read your book Monday or Tuesday this week. I just have to make sure they don't have shows that week. I don't think so. I don't have shows this week. I don't think so. Miss Christie's like, I don't know. Man, I got distracted because I saw the cat's paw under there. Hey, what are they doing? Oh, well. There we go. Good night, all my friends. Good night. Good night, all my friends. Good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, all my friends. Good night. Sleep tight, all my friends. Sleep tight. Sleep tight, all my friends. Sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till that morning light. Good night, all my friends. Good night. Have yourself a really good night. Lots of love from Miss Christie and I. And remember, don't ever worry about trying to be perfect, because in all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. Marilyn, I'm going to dress up like the postman, and I'm going to come see your puppies.
Maybe it could just be the Amazon guy.
I dress up like an Amazon guy.
Like one of those vests.
I think all you need to be an Amazon delivery guy is a car.
Well, you probably should have some smiling face boxes.
Okay. Miss Chrissy said I can bring home some puppies in a box that bring smiles. That's what I heard.
No.
That's what I heard.
No.
I heard that. That's what I heard.
No puppies.
She said maybe.